Hey y'all, it's Charlie. Thank you so much for clicking on this video and welcome back to my channel if you've been here before. If you haven't, it's so good to have you here. As you can tell by the title, today I am doing a video on how to become a patient care technician, and this is the first video of my PCT series, and I'm so excited to start the series. It's been a long time coming because I've been promising you guys this for so long, but thank you guys for allowing me to take a time off to focus on my mental health. I really appreciate it. Also, if you've been here before, I'm sure you noticed that I am in a new location. Sorry if it's a little echoey. I literally just moved into my apartment like 2 days ago and I don't have everything on the walls yet, but let's get into the video. Okay, how to get a job as a patient care technician. The first thing that you need to do is find a facility that you want to work at. Now, in my experience, I've only worked as a PCT in a hospital, so this is pretty much what I'm going to be basing it off of. But if you want to work in a nursing home or home health or whatever, I'm sure the process is pretty much similar, but this is specifically my experience for getting one in a hospital. So, how to find the job. I would say that you should look on Indeed or Glassdoor or word of mouth, or if you have any hospitals in the area that you know that's the one you want to work at, just go on their career website. It's not that hard to find. Usually if it's not at the very top, it's at the very bottom in a corner somewhere, and see if they have any openings and check back, because I know that can be a hard process, just getting them to see your application. My hospital that I'm working at, before I got my 6 months of experience, before applying to my dream hospital, I applied there for over a year before they actually hired me. So just keep checking back on the website and see if they have any new openings. So when you find the facility that you want to work for, you need to look at their requirements under the position that you want. So when you go, is that a fly? So when you find the job that you want, look and see what their requirements are. Some require you to have a PCT certificate, CNA certificate. Most require a CPR or BLS certification, and you can get those done at fire stations. You can get them done at some nursing homes. You can just Google it. I went to a outside company and got mine. It was like maybe $50 for the whole class. If you aren't certified and it's a requirement to, it will look really good on your resume, even if they will certify you themselves if you already have that done. Okay, back to the trainings. If they do not train you and they want you to take the class and get certified and everything, I would just Google classes near you. They can run up to like $1,000. I personally got the job with no experience. I did not take any classes. I'm not even technically certified, but I've worked at multiple hospitals as a PCT now, and now my experience makes up for the fact that I am not certified. Also, if you're a nursing student, a lot of places, even if you aren't certified, will take 1 semester of nursing as being a patient care technician certification because you have gone through clinicals. So after you've done all your classes or got any certifications that you need for the specific job listing that you are looking at, it is time to add all that to your resume and time to apply. So if you live in an area with lots of different hospitals, lots of level 1s like I was living in, it can be really competitive to get those, and they require like 6 months of experience. For my dream hospital, the one that I'm currently at, they required 6 months of experience, and I didn't have that. So what I did was work at a hospital that was in a bad neighborhood, that I hated, that the cases were boring, and I worked there for 6 months, and on the day of my 6 months at that location, I applied for my dream hospital and I got that. So what I want to say is, if you really have your eyes set on a certain hospital, sometimes you might have to go to another hospital that will be easier to get hired at to get that experience, and that's okay. I did it, I lived through it, and now I'm very happy with where I'm at now. Along with applying, I'm going to say use your connections. Lots of hospitals have referral programs. They'll get something for referring you. I've referred friends to my hospital. I was referred to the hospital by a friend. And even if they don't have a referral program, or if they can't talk to like the charge nurse or the hiring manager, there's a fly in here. Or if they can't talk to the hiring manager for you, they can probably at least give you tips on how to get the job And if not, they can at least tell you if they're hiring for that position or not. The next thing I want to talk about in the application process is your availability. It is best to tell them that you are pretty open. Now, I'm not going to tell you to say that I can work any day and any hours, but don't be so strict on it. Like, I understand college schedules, trust me, I get it. I can only work like after 3 on certain days, but I didn't put that on my application because I wanted them to call me in. I said that I could work probably 5 days out of the week or 6. I said that I could work weekends. I didn't tell them that I was in the military, so I wouldn't be able to work the first weekend of the month. I didn't tell them any of that until after I got the job and after I got my clinical schedule for school and everything like that. Just go in with the more open availability, and when they ask at the end of the interview, if you have any questions, say, how open are y'all with working with college schedules, or ask maybe, do you have any other college students on staff? And that will really open the door for that type of thing. But I wouldn't just say, no, I can only work these 5 hours on these 2 days and that's it, because that's not an applicant that you want to go for first off. Okay, so now let's talk about the interview. Also, sorry if I've been rotating this whole time. I got new bar stools and I'm enjoying them way more than I should be. I do plan on doing an interview video next, so I'm just going to do a couple of quick interview tips. My first tip is to be on time, because if you're not on time, I don't think you're going to get the job. I can't imagine that I would ever hire anyone who showed up late, and that's just facts. 15 minutes early is on time. Anything later than that, you're late. Have multiple copies of your resume. The first hospital that I interviewed at was actually not really a panel, but there were 2 interviewers and only one of them had a copy of my resume, but I had like 10 extras printed out and carried them with me, and I gave the other person one, and they were very happy that they didn't have to keep sharing my resume, and they were really impressed that I had it. Before you get to the interview, you need to research the hospital. I was asked, what makes you think that you would be a good fit with this hospital? And I already had an answer ready because I already looked at their mission statement. During the interview, when they ask, where do you see yourself in 5 years, make sure you tie in a future at that hospital. Don't say, well, I plan on getting experience from you guys and then like totally leaving for a better opportunity. No, you want to say, in 2 years, I see myself working still at this hospital in this unit as a nurse, or just something that makes it say that you want to not use them for their education, just saying that you still see yourself there, learning from them and taking that to another part of your future. I wouldn't say that you still want to be a tech if they ask, what are you going to be 10 years from now? 10 years from now, I'm going to be a nurse practitioner. That's what I would say. I'm going to be a nurse practitioner here, and I'm going to be using the skills that I learned here as a tech to be a better nurse practitioner. Just always build up on the position that you are in now at that hospital. Make it even better so they can see there's some longevity in you, and they will want to give you their tutelage because they know that they're investing in your future if you're going to be working there in the future, even if you're not. And that's it for this first video in my patient care technician series. If you want more interview tips, make sure you are subscribed and make sure you have the notification bell on, because I'm going to be posting the next video in this series very soon. I have a lot planned for this channel and I'm so glad to be back with you guys. And I don't know if y'all can tell, but I feel so much better, and I just want to thank you all for all the nice comments that you commented on my last video. So if you are interested in watching the rest of my series and watching this channel grow, make sure you subscribe. Like I said, put on the notification bell. Like I said, make sure you subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you know when I upload another video in this series. And bye guys, have a blessed day.